Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Now I'm talking about music on here, in particular rap music. And I'm talking about one of the reasons why it's destructive. And you'll never guess why I say it's destructive. Because some of that music is actually catchy and good. Now think a person is weak-minded, right? Now we watch horror movies, we watch action, we play Call of Duty. You can't necessarily, you can blame them from a sense of influencing people to do stuff, but you can't blame them when people do stuff. You know what I mean? You can say they influencing them, but like the Bible say, the person who's responsible for it all is going to have the greatest judgment. So let's talk about this new Future Metro Kendrick Lamar. That's a lot of secular talent in one song. And I hate to say it, man, but it ain't like I'm just going to go and listen to shoot 'em up music all day. I have my moments where I listen to it. You know. Hey man, I'm human. But that song is really good, man. Like that song is good. And it's destructive because it's good. Because if you listen, I would play it, but they be copyright me every time I even try to play something. So I'm just gonna talk about it. So Future, the hook is negatively influential. But Future is Future. Future be doing like 3-4 different things at once when he rap. He be making sound effect, and a lot of stuff you hear dudes doing now, they got it from him. Like to me, it seemed like he's the one that started the mumble rap. Now, then you have Metro, who his beats are so good that after I heard that everlasting bass sample from him on that song, like that, I went and was listening to all his beats. I said, man, this dude right here is probably the best out there right now. And it's like, I was sitting there thinking, then Kendrick Lamar comes in talking about sticks, and he dissed that rapper J. Cole, and he dissed Drake. But man, the way that guy, I would say that he's like probably, in my opinion, as far as these today rappers, if you combine, like I like to combine beats with what they say in terms of like today's world, even if it's negative, like I combine it all. And that's why I say that as far as my top 5, I would put Kendrick Lamar and Finesse 2 times out of today's rappers. Young Dolph would have been up there too. And it's like they talk about stuff and they say stuff that I probably wouldn't say. Well, I say it in my own way, you know. But when Future say that these women for the streets, that's not only a coined phrase of his and catchy, but it's true. They for the streets, man. The majority of them are for the streets, man. And that, like, here's the thing with me. I'm a preacher. I've been in ministry for many years. But a lot of what the majority of preachers try to portray, that's not really, like the song talking about, they not really like that. Like, they be trying to portray themselves to be something different than what they actually are. Case in point, TD Jakes. I try to be real about who I am. And one reason is because can't nobody put me in heaven. Can't nobody help me get to heaven. Can't nobody put me in hell. And in terms of these rappers, like, yeah, I might criticize some of the things they say and stuff like that, but it's people that's paying them a lot of money to say that stuff. And their reason for doing it, I hold them far more responsible than the people who do it. Because if you look at 21 Savage, for instance, you look at NBA YoungBoy, and you look at their interactions with some of their fans and their own kids, you like, yep, somebody's putting them up to this. So I don't necessarily hate the rapper. I look at the people that's behind it and who they answer to. They try to take us out. Because Future was talking about kicking in doors. Now check this out. I'm finna show you. This is how you know it's a conspiracy. I'm finna show you. Future was talking about kicking in doors if you like that. But the sheriff, one of these sheriffs, I forgot which county in, he says if somebody invades your house, to take them out to save taxpayer dollars. Y'all see that, right? See, that's like both sides. Now, in terms of that, I agree with him more than Future. Y'all guys, I mean, don't kick in no doors, man. Because you don't know who behind that door. These guys be thinking they always gonna win. I told some guys, I said, I don't be walking around scared of dudes because anything they can do to me, I can do to them. And they whole face changed because, you know, I deal with criminals. See, nobody has to commit crimes to get money. You got YouTube, you got Amazon Business, you got eBay is still out there. You can sell stuff on the street. You can sell it out your house. Nobody has to commit crimes to get money, man. You commit crimes for money, you're not using your brain. Because a lot of these dudes, at one point, they were criminals, but then they just start talking about crime and move to the gated communities. When you think about it, man, I don't like the weak-minded people is affected by it. But you think about it from an earthly standpoint and a money grab, it's kind of smart. I mean, they're going to have to answer for it from the Most High. But they be like, why commit crime when I could just talk about it and make even more than if I did it? But here's the thing that I wish if Future and you can't really say Metro because he only making the beats. And all them dudes like Kendrick Lamar, 21 Savage, they don't even need to talk about that. Because especially if they got Metro on the beat, they don't have to talk about nothing negative, and I guarantee you, they fans gonna grab it, and then they gonna have new fans. Because it's a lot of people out there that just refuse, like my sons, they don't really listen to that, talking about having sticks and switches and all that stuff. But I just tell them, like, man, don't be scared of none of them dudes, man. And make sure you got your guns and you ready to use them at all time. But that song, man, I can't lie, man. Especially with that Rodney O Everlasting bass beat on it. I gotta give it to him, man. It was creatively done to put Future on there first, saying what he was saying. He could have changed the hook a little bit, because these young folks is weak-minded, and some of them gonna die trying to kick people's doors in. Unfortunate. But a lot of what hey man, he ain't lying when he say they for the streets, man. And some of y'all finding out every day they for the streets. You getting jacked, you getting lined up, you getting catching STDs. Like I was talking to a dude from Atlanta yesterday. I said, so how would you compare Milwaukee women to Atlanta. He said he liked Milwaukee women better. He said because a lot of them Atlanta women, he was saying they got the heave, the hive, without the E. I said, so people still dying from that down there? He said, yeah. Like, man. I said, you ain't all them girls from Country Wayne? Ain't they from Atlanta? He said, yeah. Y'all better listen to Future. They for the streets, man. He said he started out, he said, what did he say? He said, never breaking code. Wait, let me look at the lyrics. Then I'm going to break it down from the lyrics. Then I'm going to close. Look, I was trying to find them lyrics earlier to this song. Give me a second. But when you like, if you know a little bit about why he dissed them, you'd be like, okay, most people would have dissed them for some of the little subtle, deceptive, little sneak disses. Okay, so let me see something. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let me see. And that's what I wanted to talk about, how a lot of rap is destructive in part because it's good. Like when they combine the music, the beat. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. And I'm not going to say all the word. I'm just going to say the first letter. And I'm going to break this down. Like, what I agree with, what I think on this. So they start out saying, gotta fire up my joint on this beat. Young Metro, Young Metro 3 times, they said it. Stick to the code, all these hoes for the streets. He said he's sticking to the code, all these hoes for the street. Now, I agree with him on that. Now, maybe not all, just a large majority. But and sticking to the code means you don't mess with nobody chick. She tell you she married. If she got a boyfriend. But it also is the code, understanding what they are, what they do. That's what he said. I mostly agree with that. And then he get into some little X-rated stuff. I mean, I ain't trying to lie. He said, I put it in her nose, it's gonna make her P word leak. P niggas told ain't gonna wake up out they sleep. So that's a violent comment towards snitches. You know, and here's the thing with that snitching, man. And I'm gonna tell you how I still think. This is how I think. Like when I was out there, my thing was if I get caught and I'm the only one that got caught and it was me and some other people did some stuff, I'm only telling them what I did. But if somebody else get caught and they try to include me and I know what they did, that's not snitching. I'm not taking no case. You don't never take no case for no other dude. Let him take his own case. How you snitching if somebody accusing you of something and you know who did it and you say who did it? That ain't snitching. Snitching is if you involved in it and you want to tell on everybody else because you got caught. That's snitching. I'd be like, man, I don't even know them, dude. I don't know them like that. I could tell you what I did, though. I mean, I'm the one in here, right? Let's talk about what I did. He said, you can't hear the switch, but you can hear them niggas scream. See, that's like he kind of promoting violence right there. You know. And again, this is why I say they paying him somebody, and sometimes it be ghostwriters, and a lot of them be white. A lot of these ghostwriters be white, man. You know, so you already know they don't want to see us rise. He said, all my hoes do shrooms, nigga. All my hoes do coke. Well, that's kind of, I mean, he keeping it real with what he do, but it's slightly contradictory from the first verse. Like, if you know they for the streets, why you dealing with them in those ways? Unless he just, I mean, he probably can't tell everything, you know, what he do or whatever. Maybe he be some kind of pimp or something. 20-carat ring, I put my fingers down her throat. If I lose a carat, she might choke. He said, I know she gonna swallow, she a goat. Okay, that's, you know, those rap lyrics, man. You know, that's today's rap. Free band niggas bring the racks in. Ain't that when that beat start hitting? I'm seeing nothing wrong with the money aspect. Got the shooters in the corner like the pack in. See, again, now I can't say, some dudes will probably say, I was they shooters, and I could say that some dudes was mine. Like back in the day, shooters, it wasn't no shooters, you just, this person, hey, I need you to do it. It wasn't like that. Like if I ran with the group I ran in, I would say that everybody was everybody's shooter. You wasn't messing with nobody without getting everybody. I mean, that's how it was in my hood. You might as well say hood days. He said she think cause she exotic, B, she attractive, that S get you put up out of the section. Wait, let me read that again. Said she think cause she exotic, B, she attractive, that S get you put up out of the section. Oh, I see what he's saying. Now that's kind of in line with what he said in the first verse. What he basically saying right there, and if I was like a celebrity or something, I would be the same way. You ain't finna come over here acting like you all that. You should be glad you over here. You know, that's what he's saying. He'll get her put out the section. And the motto's still the same. Ball like I won a championship game. Hey. You know what I mean? I don't see no problem with that. He said, you know these hoes hungry. Wait, why is it moving? All of a sudden my phone just started moving. They gonna F for a name. Man, now he telling the truth. And I done made many videos about that. A lot of other people in the manosphere done made many videos about that. He said, you know these hoes hungry, they gon' F-U-C-K for a name. They'll F-U-C-K for a name with these basketball players, these football players. They'll get pregnant by them. Just for a name. Just for a name and for fame. He right. I put her on the gang, she get effed for a chain. This is why you guys, you marriage guys, you listen to the Tony Gaskins guys, I think y'all better off listening to Future than Tony Gaskins. Because Future is more accurate for how these women are right now. I'm telling you. Now, Tony Gaskins trying to make you, find the right one. Yeah, what? The one that Future had and all his boys 2 years ago? Yeah, that's the right one. Now she going to church. She the right one. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. And some of y'all dudes think they can't get yours like that. If your girl is ever giving you problems, argumentative, disrespectful, you don't know who could have her. And you don't know that these dudes will get in her head and run a train on her, man. That's why y'all need to listen to what I be telling y'all. I'm telling you. He said, see? Got your girl in this B, she trolling on the D. I got Serp in this B, turn up in this B. We brought the Irks in this B, get murked in this B. All these pointers on me, baby, you know it's game time. Bring a friend, B, we effed them at the same time, see? And then you would be in love with her trying to put a ring on her finger, and Future been treated her. Treated her. Y'all better listen to us, man. Coach Greg, me, others. If anybody know what these chicks be doing, I do, because I work red pill jobs with people who in the streets, and they tell me. He said, I'm a different nigga. No, we not the same kind. I mean, that's the way he should see himself, man. But sometimes when you got too many people seeing themselves like that, it create a funny acting environment, funny acting atmosphere, which is what they want too. Like, you could think, okay, I'm different from these guys. Because I know I'm different. I tell people when they call me, when them dudes get mad at me, they be like, you weird. Be like, that's a compliment. I don't want to be like everybody. So, he said, you can have that little B if she ain't mine. Yeah. Now this the part. This the part that he kind of was being a negative influence. Not more than kind of. Young dope dealer selling dope, is you like that? Or if you like that. Kicking in doors, is you like that? See? That's negative influence. Young throw niggas selling lows, is you like that? That's negative influence. All 24 you on the go, is you like that? Niggas from the bottom really like that. Stepping in Balenci's, if you like that. Popping up. Buying Balenciaga, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Pop another bottle if you like that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. It's just the other part where he was being a negative influence. He was once a young thug from around the way. Then Kendrick Lamar came in. These niggas talking out their necks. Don't pull no coffin out your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. See, this dude be rapping his... Now, it's almost like Kendrick Lamar says what a lot of us are thinking. Because this is how I be thinking towards some of these dudes. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. So when they be talking about, if I ever see you here and there, okay, I'm going to remember. if I ever like had a disagreement with somebody, like I just don't be trusting them like that. Like I'll make them think I'm trusting them, but I really won't be trusting them like that. Because stuff done happen with people that was trying to act like we was cool. He said, hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect, the last one is better. That's when I think he was dissing Drake. He was basically saying Lil Kim's was better. He said, say it's a lot of goofies with a check. Man, he ain't lying, man. Now think about it, man. These dudes walking around now, money is everything. But some of these dudes be straight goofies, man. I don't care how cool they try to act, dress, try to look. You're a goofy. Like some people get called goofies that's not goofies, but some dude really is goofies. They be on here, ain't never ran the street, but be trying to talk like they from it. Like they, especially on YouTube. We ain't gonna, it's too many names to name. So, I hope them cinematics symbolic. My temperament bipolar, I choose violence. It was kind of like, far as rap, like he threw it in there. But don't always choose violence, man. Violence should be what you got to do to save yourself and the people you love. But don't be out here starting stuff. He said, okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. See, that's a problem in the black community. People trying to prove this and that. And it's a lot of, like I was talking to my cousin last night. He was talking about how many dudes is in jail that regret what they did and be practically having nightmares about it. Don't let that be you. So you think you doing something, you pop that dude over some humbug stuff, you gotta live with that the rest of your life. Said niggas clicking up, but cannot be legit. No 40 water, tell them. Said, yeah. Get up with me. F sneak dissing, first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like F-rap. He said diss Melly Mel if I have to. They say that because that dude really was everything he was saying in the rap. He said, got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's up. He said, lost too many soldiers not to play it safe. If he walking around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Said, think I won't drop the location. I still got PTSD. Mother bleep the big 3. He said, it's just big me. Nigga bum. What? I'm really like that. He said, and your best work is a light pack. Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack. This dude is... And the reason why he said that, Prince, because him and Prince was friends. And they was comparing, I think, Drake to Michael Jackson, like one of Michael Jackson's stats. He said, for all your dogs getting buried, that's okay with all these 9s. He gonna see Pet Cemetery. Now, I hope that this song don't promote a bunch of beef and conflicts amongst the communities, the black communities in the U.S. Just look at it like it was just another lyrical explosion from Kendrick Lamar. It was another street demonstration from Future. And Future reminding us how these women is. And it was a Metro once again putting out a beat that everybody gonna remember. Don't kick in nobody's doors. Don't go at nobody you don't gotta go at. Just look at it as music, man. And with that, I'm gonna close. We got more videos to come. Y'all stay tuned. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping on Subjects channel.